Hi, everyone. In this video, I will show you how to install ZimaMOD on ZimaOS, and then we will take a quick look at some of the features you can enable from the mod store. ZimaMOD is an independent, community-developed mod framework for ZimaOS. It works by running a small proxy and API beside the normal ZimaOS dashboard, so your original dashboard stays available while ZimaMOD adds support for dashboard mods. Before installing, remember that mods should always be reviewed and trusted before you enable them on your own system. Here I am inside ZimaOS, adding ZimaMOD as a custom compose application. The installation uses two container images, one for the ZimaMOD API and one for the proxy that serves the modified dashboard. The default dashboard port is 8088 and the private API port is 8090. After importing the compose configuration, ZimaOS creates the application and starts pulling the required images. This may take a little while, depending on your connection and the hardware you are using. Once the containers are started, ZimaMOD is available as a separate dashboard entry, while the standard ZimaOS dashboard remains unchanged on port 80. Now the ZimaMOD tile is available on the dashboard. From here, we can open the mod store. The mod store contains bundled mods that are ready to install, but they are not installed automatically. This is intentional, so you stay in control of which changes are actually enabled on your dashboard. You can browse native ZimaMOD mods, adapted CasaMOD mods, and tested CasaMOD compatible mods. Each mod can be installed or removed from this interface. In this part 1, I am selecting mods from the store. After installing a mod, reload the dashboard if the change is not visible immediately. After the first mods are installed, the dashboard starts to look different. You can see the custom widgets and styling being loaded through ZimaMOD. The framework injects one compatibility loader into the ZimaOS dashboard, then discovers the enabled mods from the persistent ZimaMOD data folder. This approach means you do not need to manually patch dashboard files on the host system. The mod files, settings, icons, and other assets are served by ZimaMOD instead. Next, I am opening the dashboard theme settings. This mod lets you change the look of the ZimaOS dashboard from inside the browser. You can choose a theme, adjust visual options, and save the configuration without editing files by hand. Once the settings are saved, the dashboard refreshes with a selected style. It is a simple way to personalize the interface while keeping the main installation clean. Now, we are looking at the Resource Alerts mod. This feature lets you configure dashboard alerts for system resources, such as CPU, memory, storage, or temperature. You can choose which resource to monitor, set warning and critical thresholds, and decide how the alert should appear. For example, you might create an alert when CPU usage gets too high, or when storage reaches a level where you want to take action. After configuring the values, save the settings and return to the dashboard. The mod will use that configuration while the dashboard is running. Here I am adjusting the resource alert details more closely. The goal is to make the alert useful without making it noisy. A good setup depends on your own system, so treat the values shown here as an example rather than a universal recommendation. You can give alerts clear names, tune the thresholds, and choose how they are shown. This makes it easier to spot important changes directly from the dashboard instead of opening a separate monitoring tool. Back on the dashboard, the installed mods are now active together. The weather widget, dashboard styling, and installed mod shortcuts all appear inside the ZimaOS interface. ZimaMOD is loading these additions through its proxy, while still keeping the original ZimaOS services behind it. This is also a good moment to confirm that the dashboard still behaves normally. Open apps, check widgets, and make sure everything loads as expected after each change. I am returning to the resource alert settings to show that the configuration can be changed at any time. If an alert is too sensitive, you can raise the threshold. If you want to monitor a different part of the system, you can change the resource type or create a different rule. These settings are stored by ZimaMOD, so the mod can load them again the next time the dashboard starts. Next, I am showing the wallpaper-related features. ZimaMOD includes support for mods like Bing Wallpaper, which can refresh the dashboard background and optionally save wallpaper images to the gallery location configured by the Compose file. Here I am opening the file and gallery view to select or inspect wallpaper images. This gives you a more visual dashboard and makes the system feel a little more personal. As with the other mods, you can enable the feature, test it, and remove it later if it is not something you want to keep. To finish, I am switching between the dashboard and the mod store one more time. At this point, ZimaMOD is installed, the mod store is available, and several example mods are running on the dashboard. You can now continue experimenting with themes, wallpapers, widgets, and alerts. Just remember to install only mods you trust and keep a backup of important data before making changes to your system. Thanks for watching. The project is live on GitHub. You can find the address in the description. If this helped you install ZimaMOD, you can now open your ZimaOS dashboard through the ZimaMOD port and start customizing it from the mod store.